Welcome to John O. Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Iowa State's offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
He'll take it on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So the Houston Cougars offense will get the ball for the first time. To throw, it's Russell. Quickly complete. Hard running there. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He'll keep it himself. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And the Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
If you're trying to throw these curl routes against zone coverage, you got to have great time. Nice job there by the quarterback, understanding where he wanted to go with it, but also the conviction. Did you see the arm talent on that throw?
He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
And this offense coming out slow, man. It's kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter, and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Cyclones will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Here comes the Houston offense once again. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
To the air, it's Russell. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Second down, he'll throw it. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Ran on the route, just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Here's the pressure, setting up the screen. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
The Cyclones will line up to punt it away. 3-and-out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Would have just been a 49-yard field goal try, but they're hungry for touchdowns, so they'll try to move the chains on 4th and short. Snagged out of the air. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Fire into the right, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. And they can't make the connection.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Cyclones decide to punt it away. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. The running back has it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Fires to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, it sets up 4th and short now early in the game, and this is now a massive decision for the head coach because it is early. And how aggressive are you willing to be? You could get this 1st down, pay it off, go score, create some incredible momentum, or you don't get it, it completely backfires, and now your opponents are literally knocking on the door.
Back to throw, it's Russell. He lobs one high down the left side. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They'll try to get the first through the air. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. The quick out. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Peppers. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That's reeled in. It's Malone. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got the back over the middle. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be.
Oh, it's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He'll pull it down and run. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's 3rd down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the 4th down.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
The play action fake. Quarterback now breaking the field. Makes the grab. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. And the Cyclones have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pocket breaking down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Hey, that's a live ball. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Russell. Buys a little extra time. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
It's really hard on a defense to drop back and know it's pass. And then a quarterback like that, he just has the ability to pull it down and just, bam, shoot through a hole, chew up yards so fast, outrun fast guys. It's just really hard to stop in today's football.
First and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. Go straight ahead. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking to scramble. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Pitt looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up 14 over Miami. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin in the... Oh, he's got some space. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Peppers. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. They'll go to work in the air on second down. That pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Looking to fire. He's got an open man. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Cyclones will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Flips it out on the screen. Turning on the Jets. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback extends the play. Going right and going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Cougars are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Quick release by the QB. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Cyclones headed quickly to the line.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. No huddle here for the offense.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Peppers. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense, quick tempo. Looking for room. It's Peppers. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion. Not to... And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. All kinds of room to the right. At the 20. Touchdown, Cougars! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Look out, he's got room. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Cyclones want to move quickly.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. And the Cyclones look to keep this drive humming. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get 1st downs and then hopefully move the football.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far...
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Pitt is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. They've got to be loving this in a Steel City. They're up 14 over Miami. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Houston offense comes onto the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Back to pass, it's Russell. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Gives it on the option. Sweet cut there. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. Makes his man miss. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Let's see if he can find some room behind the left tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
The Cyclones need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got him in the flat. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. And the Cyclones send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Then you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
The Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And here comes the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last run. Going downfield for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Running into the open space. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. The Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Steps away. He'll try to do it himself. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. floating away. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Houston. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's got him. Can't get him to the ground. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Cyclones are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback moving. He'll pull it down. And he'll slide after picking up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Slithers into space. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The Cyclones really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it. 1st down and more. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They want to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. The Cyclones didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Made it harder on themselves on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 9. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and whoo, he took it.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Iowa State. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Man, 4th and goal, you're backed up a little bit after a couple bad plays, and you make the play. You needed it. You find your receiver, throw it up. He goes and gets it. What a play by this offense in a critical moment.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Pitt looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up 14 over Miami. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They'll leave it with the lone back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the grab on the right. Here he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And that might be a dagger. They push the lead out, and they are now setting their sights on their 12th straight win.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. He'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cyclones will send out the punt unit. Here's the return. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down down stop by this defense.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Cyclones racing to the line in the hurry-up. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it on the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. To the air on 1st down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Daly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Deep shot for the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. The Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Got a man. It's Malone. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. From the gun. Wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He's not afraid to go deep. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Gibbs. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.